Hello. So the title for today is Addressing Unemployment and Underemployment in India, Changes and Solution. So we can see that unemployment and underemployment continues to be significant economic challenges in India, affecting millions of individuals and hindering inclusive growth and development. This video aims to outline the nature of the issues, purpose, ameliorative measures, then discuss the barriers of implementation and provide historical references. We can see the nature of the problem. Unemployment in India faces various forms of unemployment, including structural, cyclical, and seasonal unemployment. Structural employment arises from the mismatch between the skills possessed by the workers and requirements available jobs. Cyclical unemployment occurs due to fluctuation and business cycle, while seasonal unemployment is prevalent in sectors like agriculture and construction. Underemployment. It refers to a situation where an individual employed in the job that do not fully utilize their skill, education, or potential. It often leads to low productivity, stagnant wages, suboptimal economic output. The underemployment is particularly pronounced in the informal sectors where workers lack job security and access to benefit. The ameliorative measures that can be taken: first is the skill development program. Implement comprehensive skill development program to equip the workforce in the skills demanded by the evolving jobs. Collaborate with the industry stakeholders to design training programs tailored to the industry needs. Second, promotion to the labor intensive sectors. Prioritize sectors with high potential of labor absorption, such as manufacturing, construction, and agriculture. Provide an incentives for investment and innovation in these sectors to generate employment opportunities. Third, entrepreneurship program. Encourage entrepreneurship and self-employment by facilitating access to finance, technology, and market linkage for aspiring measures. Create enabling ecosystem for startup and small business to thrive and create jobs. Fourth, rural development initiatives. Focus on the rural development initiatives aimed at the diversifying livelihood opportunities in the rural area. Invest in agriculture, agro-processing, rural infrastructure, and non-farming activities to reduce the rural-urban migration and alleviate pressures on the underemployment. Now we can see the timeline for implementation. For example, short term, that is from 1 to 2 periods. Launch an immediate skill development program targeting vulnerable population including youth, women, rural communities. Allocate funds and resources for entrepreneurship promotion scheme and rural development projects. Then medium terms, that is from 3 to 5 years. Expand in institutionalized skill development initiative in collaboration with industry, association and educational institution. Monitor and evaluate the effectiveness of employment generation program and adjust policy accordingly. Then long-term program which are more than 5 years. Strengthen institutional framework for labor, market monitoring and policy coordination. Foster inclusive growth by addressing structural barriers to employment such as gender disparity, regional inequalities, and access to education and healthcare. Now we can look at what are the barriers while implementation of these policies. Like resource constraint, that is limited financial resources and administrative capacity may hinder the effective implementation of employment generation program, especially in resource constrained state and regions. Then skill mismatch. Addressing the skill mismatch requires coordination between policymakers, educational institutions, and industry stakeholders. Aligning training programs with the market demand and ensuring quality assurance pose significant challenges. Then, informal sector challenges, that is, the informal sector, which employs a significant portion of the workforce, often operates outside the purview of formal regulation and institutions. Formalizing and integrating informal enterprises into mainstream economy requires innovative policy approach and the stakeholder engagement. Now we can look at some historical references. For example, Green Revolution, the revolution in the 1960s to 1970s, which led to increase in the agricultural productivity, but also contributed to rural unemployment and underemployment due to mechanization and consolidation of land holdings. Then economic reforms in 1990s. The economic reform initiated in 1990s aimed to liberalize the economy, promote private sector participation, stimulate growth. While these reforms led to overall economic growth, they also exacerbate income inequality and create pockets of unemployment and underemployment. At the end, uh, we can conclude that addressing unemployment and underemployment in India requires a multi-pronged approach that addresses the sectoral, and institutional challenges by investing in skill development, promoting labor-intensive sector, fostering entrepreneurship, and prioritizing rural development. India can create more inclusive and resilient economy. However, effective implementation of these measures will require overcoming barriers such as resource constraint, skill mismatches, and informal sector challenges. Drawing lessons from the historical experience can inform policy decisions and guide efforts to tackle these persistent economic problems. Thank you.